Okay, we're joined by Jermaine Samuels for Villanova. For questions, raise your hand, and we will go first to David Melandra. David.
Hey, Jermaine, can you talk about your guys' overall performance and how things went in the second half? That there's a 1 point, you only scored 10 points in the last 8 minutes of the game.
I thought we came out, we executed on trying to play Villanova basketball for a full 40 minutes. It just so happened that the game came down to the wire, and the ball rolled in Georgetown's court. It's unfortunate, but I thought we battled today, and I'm real proud of my team, and I can't wait to be back on the floor with them. How
was it to see Justin Moore back out there?
It's everything, especially battling through injury. That wasn't easy for him, but he's just a different player, and his mindset is unique. And we're really grateful he came out there and played hard for us.
Joe Giuliano. Joe.
Jermaine, you were up 11 with 8 minutes to go. What was the problems for you late in the game on the defensive end for your team?
A couple of offensive rebounds, a couple fouls, and then a couple converts. It decides whether you seal a game or you don't. And it's time the ball didn't roll in our court, and that's attitude. I mean, we got to be ready for the next challenge.
Thank you.
Let's go to Matthew DeGeorge, Delaware County.
Hey, Jermaine. It seemed like you guys really put up an emphasis on going into the post early. How much was that something that you guys felt you succeeded with? And did you want to maybe do that a little bit more later in the game once they were in foul trouble?
Anytime we can get inside the post is great for us. We can make a lot of plays out of there. From the beginning, we wanted to do that, and I thought we executed that pretty well.
What happened in the loss to Georgetown?
One more for Jermaine, and please, everybody, stay on mute when you're not asking a question. We appreciate that. Austin Petalillo.
Hey, Jermaine, do you feel like towards the end of the game, maybe fatigue was becoming a factor? I know a couple of your guys' shots were pretty short.
I don't think so. I think we were focusing on the next stop, regardless of how our bodies felt. We were locked in together. I don't think fatigue was a factor.
All right, thanks, Jermaine.
Jermaine, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for your time. We're joined by Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Raise your hand feature, please. And let's go to Ron Bailey, Hoyer Report.
All right, Jeremiah. From an opponent's perspective, did Georgetown seem to hold their composure maybe a little better than they did earlier in the season?
Yeah, I think they did a great job. They have one of the greatest bigs ever to play, and he knows how to play basketball. And I think he does a great job coaching them. And I think they executed their game plan really well, and they came out and played really hard tonight.
You were on fire. They basically couldn't stop you. Talk about being able to get you to the rim pretty much at will.
Can you ask that question one more time?
Yeah, they pretty much couldn't stop you off the bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about being able to get you to the rim pretty much at will.
I think our team we executed offensively really well today. I think our game plan going in, play through the fours, playmakers, make plays, going to the goal, looking for people opposite, and just be a playmaker in there. I think we did a good job, me and Jermaine and Eric inside, being playmakers and making the right decisions.
Okay, thank you and good luck.
One more for Jeremiah. Joe Giuliano.
Jeremiah, you guys were up 11 with 8 minutes to go, and then Georgetown made a run. What was the issue on the defensive end for you guys?
Yeah, I think they got some old boards. They were doing a good job attacking the goal and especially getting the boards off of those misses. And they really executed their game plan well. We just need to be better defensively. I think we did a great job playing hard out there tonight, and we just got to keep playing a full 40 minutes and just keep a great attitude and look for the NCAA tournament now.
Thank you.
Jeremiah, thanks for your time today.
Thank you
very much. We're joined by Coach Jay Wright. Jay, if you'd like to make an opening statement, then we'll open up for questions.
Yeah, credit to Georgetown. They played great. It was a great college basketball game, and I just thought they played really well. And down the stretch, it got down to a one possession game, and they executed those last two possessions a little bit better than us. I thought their guards were great. Harris, we had a tough time controlling Harris, and Wahab was really tough too. So a good team. They're playing good basketball at the right time of year.
Joe Giuliano, first question.
Jay, you mentioned the Georgetown being better with their possessions down the stretch. They scored on their last three possessions. What was happening defensively where you couldn't come up with the stops?
They did a good job isolating the people they wanted to and on our team and making great individual plays. I thought they got Harris isolated a couple times, made some great plays. Blair, hit a big three. They got him isolated, and then they get a couple big offensive rebounds too. It got them to the foul line. They did a great job at driving the ball and drawing fouls and getting to the foul line.
And the free throw discrepancy, they made all 23 of theirs, and you had 14 of 22. It's usually the other way when Villanova plays sometimes. What was it like today to be outdone from the line like that?
Well, believe it or not, Joe, even though we have been pretty good at that, it's not something that we worry about, because just some nights they're just not going to go in. It's all the other things that we just talked about, like committing fouls on drives and giving up offensive rebounds, not being physical to defensive rebound. Those are the things that we feel like we can control. Some nights, your shots just don't go, and it's something that we just been struggling with this year, and we're gonna just keep working as long as we can keep playing and try to get better at it.
Thank you.
Ed Benkin, KYW.
Hi, Jay. Obviously, as tough as this was, you had guys like Chris get some real meaningful minutes in this atmosphere, even though it wasn't fans in the stands. How much can that help, especially just getting used to being able to kind of gel on the court with everybody as you get ready for next week?
Yeah, it's real important for us to get guys like Chris Archidiakono and Brian Antoine, Eric Dixon, getting those guys minutes, in this type of atmosphere. We did have some fans. It was pretty cool to have some fans in there. Not a lot, but I hope that can give us some depth in the NCAA tournament.
Let's go to Matt DeGeorge, Delaware County.
Hey, Jay, you guys had 28 points in the paint in the first 30 minutes and then only 2 for the rest of the game. How much was that an emphasis to go to the post early? And did you see anything that they adjusted to even when they were in foul trouble to negate that late?
Yeah, they pressed us when they started pressing when they were down, and we just didn't get the ball where we wanted to. And I think you're right. Once they started pressing, we got some shots, but we didn't get the ball inside to Jeremiah and Jermaine like we wanted to. And I thought that made a difference.
Let's go to Dave Melandra.
Hey, Jay, can you just talk about what was going on in the last 8 minutes of the game? You only scored 10 points, and what was going on with the foul shooting today?
Well, like I said, David, the free throw shooting, believe it or not, we don't really we don't make a big deal out of that, because we work at it, and that's all you can do. Some days are going to go in, some days are not. But down the stretch, we just we didn't execute as well as we wanted to. We came away with a lot of empty possessions, and some of those were missed free throws. Some of those were actually good possessions, and then we missed free throws. And then at the other end, down the stretch, we weren't getting stops, so we didn't get any easy baskets because we didn't get any stops.
And how was it seeing Justin Moore back out there?
It was great. It was a shock. We truly prepared not to have him. Our trainer told us best chance it would be if he maybe could play Saturday if we made it. And he didn't practice yesterday or anything. They just said in warm-ups today, he said he looked great, and they thought he could give it a shot, and he did. And he did a great job.
Thank you.
Jay, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks.
See you guys.